This is a review for the iPod Touch 2nd generation. The iPod Touch is an MP3 player and video player designed by Apple. This MP3 player is extremely good looking. There is a 3.5-inch widescreen on the front with high resolutions, VGA. There's only one button. It's the central the home button. Brings you back to the home screen. It's a touch screen, multi-touch interface. On the side, you can see there's volume buttons. The volume buttons allow you to control volume, obviously. It's extremely thin. It's quite thin for the profile. It's much thinner than the actual iPod Classic. On the top, you have the standby button, and on the bottom, you have the dock connector for charging, and the flush-mounted headphone jack. Now, features on this device are plenty. You have a ton. There's 802.11b and G Wi-Fi connectivity, so that you can connect to the internet if you have a home network, or you can access it at like a cafe such as Starbucks. Features-wise, as I said, it is an MP3 player, so you can listen to music on it. There is a built-in speaker inside of this device, so you can listen to it without headphones. Apple does include these very popular white earbuds, and they are really bad, but they at least give you a free one, and they're outrageously expensive at $29 if you do lose them. This device gives you touchscreen device, and also it's multi-touch, and there's also this really cool cover flow application, and this cover flow allows you to navigate it by album, and it's it's a 3D interface and looks really awesome. Bring back to the home screen here by the home button. You can watch videos. You can watch any type of video. There's many options, obviously. Just scroll through them. Cover flow doesn't work, but you can watch any video. For example, let's watch a keynote that Apple announced. So if Apple announced the new iPod, and you can see the blacks are extremely deep, and it's actually great for watching video on. It's just excellent. Bring back home screen here. An interesting, cool feature of the iPod Touch is that you can use multi-touch, as I mentioned before. So if you go to your photo library here, and if I were to bring up a picture here, for example, of a building here in Washington, D.C. I don't know which building it is, but if you want to zoom in, you can double tap to zoom in. You can double tap to zoom out. You can flick through a picture like that, just with one finger. And if you want to zoom, you can also take your finger and pinch in and out. This also works on the web browser. They use Safari mobile web browser. It's an excellent web browser, and it's full HTML rendering, so which means that you can you can look at the whole website, not just like some mobile website with like some tiny little graphics, but it's full HTML enabled. And here also you can just zoom in like that by double tapping, or you could zoom in like that. So that's actually really quite cool. They also have the iTunes store, so you can download music for 99 cents. It's all DRM free now. They will be introducing new pricing tiers in April, but right now they're all 99 cents. And you can, if you don't like going on to iTunes and buying it and syncing it, you can just go directly to this store on your iPod Touch and just buy it from there, and then sync it with your iTunes. You have the App Store, which contains thousands and thousands of applications. And what's really interesting and what's really cool about it, there's tons of free applications that people love to use. And it's great. For example, like an application that I use is Pandora on Facebook. Pandora allows you to listen to free music, and it just streams music from their online radio station. It's awesome. There also, I want to cover performance with this device. How fast is it? Is it really snappy? Is it quick? And is it laggy? Is it any of those bad things? No, this device is actually extremely quick. You launch something, for example, if I launch darts here, bam, it's quick. Go back to home screen, it's also very quick. Extremely good performance. But obviously, being Apple, there are obviously some gripes to this device. People have said that the screen might be too glossy. It's quite reflective if you think about it. Right now, you really can't tell, but it's quite glossy. Also, with this device comes the really, really shiny back. And it's really, really prone to scratches and really prone to smudges and fingerprints. So beware if you do not, if you care a lot about that. And I recommend that if you do really care a lot, I recommend you get a case like this one to protect the back, as well as a screen protector for even better use. Price-wise, this device is a really good value for the 8 gig, 16 gig, and 32 gig. 32 gig might be a bit too expensive, but the 8 gig is $229. The 16 gig, as you can see there, costs $299, and the 32 gig costs $399. Now, obviously, people will be asking, why should I buy this device? Well, if you are looking for a PDA, a great MP3 player, a good video player, this is for you. You can use Calendar, you can use Mail, you can use a ton of great applications, and it's actually, even if you're looking for like a Nintendo DS replacement or some type of gaming console, this one has so many games on it, like Cube Runner, Spore, Origins, etc. You can use it, and it's really great. Do I recommend this device? This device is a great device, and although there are some gripes, such as the shiny back and the glossy screen, and I forgot to mention, but the flash, the ability that you can't use flash on this. So if you like watching videos other than from YouTube, because they have their YouTube app, but if you watch from Metacaf, you watch from Google Video, you're not able to watch it because this thing does not support flash. That is a big gripe. They're still working with Adobe apparently to make it happen for you all, but currently it has not happened. But I do recommend the device because it's so quick and it's such a cool experience to use it. You can just tap, such a quick, great interface. I definitely recommend this device. So thank you for watching the review of the iPod Touch 2nd generation.